Audio test, check one.
Can we turn it down a little bit?
Yo, oh.
Yeah, is that too loud? I don't know.
Nah.
Is that good?
I think that I'm probably too loud. Where am I? Yo, hello? That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I think that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, shall we sit? Do you want to sit on the coffee cups? Holy shit. Am I live? Am I live?
Yeah, they're live right now. Okay. Audio check, sorry. Yeah, they're live. Oh, but be careful, you got the dog one.
Sorry.
We also recognize and honor their continuing connection to land, waters, and culture. A special thank you to our incredible sponsors who have made this event possible. Tough Athletic, our apparel partner. And Kristen Rosalini. And now everyone, the RMIT Redbacks. Number 0, Charles Gurley. Number 1, Darnell Hoskins. Number 5, Matt Spencer. Number 8, Kevin Curry. Number 10, Lewis Colasudo. Number 11, Matthew Bruno. Number 12, Joshua Henry. Number 14, Lula Dawn. Number 15, Daniel Steve. Number 16, Jonathan Papagoglou. Number 24, Lucas Bacon. And number 31, Milan Savage. Your coach, Vincenzo Roberto, and assistant coach, Samuel Aparo and Stefan Nicolossi. We now stand up for the national anthem.
hello.
Hello. We are back. It is Sophia and Nick right now. You're
Waiting for Jimmy.
waiting for Jimmy. I'm filling in for Jimmy, which everyone I'm sure is super, super happy about. Everyone's favorite
No one likes
commentator. But yeah,
He'll be here soon.
Jimmy
hopefully.
will be here soon. So in the meantime, you're stuck with me
And me.
and Nick. But Nick is going to be here all night. I,
Yes, I
however,
am.
will not be. So enjoy me while I'm here.
Oh, okay. Come back at halftime.
Come back at halftime for some fun, some games. Yeah, RMIT versus Camberwell
It's going to be a
tonight.
good one.
You reckon?
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it. The highest scorer in the league's on their team, so and I haven't seen him yet, so can't wait. Can't wait to see Sean play
Yeah,
and see what the hype's about.
yeah. Tip-off is about to happen. Let's go.
I don't think I've seen Lou lose one yet. Yep. Here's Gergie with the ball, gives it to Matt. Darnell at the top, gives it back to Matt. Gets a feed, look at that!
And that's what we
And-
like to see when we start a
And
game.
that's why he's the leader in assists, ladies and gentlemen.
Indeed, he is.
Beautiful pass by Matt, back on defense. Manages to stay in front of his player. There's a three in, it goes right in for number 12. Where am I? Is this? For Alec. Is this for today?
I believe so. If you're going.
Yep, it is. Lou manages to grab that one, gives it to Gergie, back to Matt. Uses the screen, feeds it in. A lot of contact on that play, but Lou gets that layup to go in. I thought Matt got fouled.
Hey, keep that thought to yourself.
I thought he got shoved. Good contest, another three. Josh comes away with the rebound, brings it up the court. Decides to take it in. Spin move again. Look at that. Great start for RMIT.
If there's one thing about Joshua Henry, he's going to spin under the ring.
He's going to put people in a blender. That's what he's going to do.
Oh no, we're back with the blender.
Back with the blender.
That's how many times I'm going to say
Another
blender?
jump shot for number 8. That is Sean Conway right there.
Oh.
Another blender doesn't go his way. That's a charge. And we're all good.
How's your weekend been so far, Nick?
Terrible. It's just been
Oh no. That's
doing
not-
assignments all day. And,
Oh, you don't like an assignment.
no one likes assignments. It's,
So true. What am I even talking about?
hopefully semester's going to be done soon, so some better weekends in the future. How about yourself?
Oh, besides the fact that I'm freezing and my fingers are going to fall off right now,
Yeah,
feeling
it's
pretty
true,
good.
right? I just noticed that my fingers. Oh my
Oh.
goodness! There's another one for Sean. Pretty sure he's 2 for 2 now. Darnell playing around with the big deep three, doesn't get it to go. Camberwell with the rebound.
And I'm about to tap off because I see Mr. J Worth
That's
Media walking right up to
Less
me.
talking for me as
Hand
well.
off. Bye-bye, everyone. Love you the most.
See you, Sophia.
Oh my god, it's the biggest surprise. Maple's here as well.
Yep.
Guys, what's good?
I hope you know that they're players because I'm just going, oh, you're number 8, number 12.
No,
so
I got you, bro. I got you.
That's good that you're here.
Welcome to the live stream. If you remember my voice, you're a real one because it's Jimmy back here.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's get everything going right now. All right, so Camberwell Dragons. Currently Trent Andre with the ball. Dishes it to McQuennelly. It's on to Crow. Sandy from deep. That was a big three there from Sean Conway.
They're hitting a lot of their jump shots right now.
Spencer drives to paint, finds Agon. Agon dishes to Henry. Brother played in the VFL today for Hawthorn, making his debut. Shout out to Jamie.
Wow.
It's DJ. DJ onto Charles Gurzy. The pump fake from the Frenchman. Frenchman goes bang!
One dribble pull up, you gotta love that.
That's a little bit dirty. Sandy back with the ball now, and it's Andre. Andre from deep, and it hits the rim, and Gurji rebounds. Gurji looks to find Agon in the paint, sets a screen instead, and Gurji from a jump shot for 2, doesn't get it, and it's a fight for the ball. It's a fast break here for Camberwell. Camberwell with a fadeaway, and that was Sean Conway, and no good for him as Henry back with the ball. Henry dishes straight cross court here to Spencer. Spencer with no one on him. It's a massive alley-oop. That's lovely.
That's a dime.
Matt Spencer playing co-captain at the moment. He's been good, mate.
He's leading the league in assists, so he's going to be doing something right.
He's doing good. Oh, that's a lovely little bit of play. That's Michael Reeves, number 21 for Camberwell Dragons, as the big man Agon. Tries to drive past Reeves, dishes back out to Spencer. Spencer playing the quarterback role here tonight. And Spencer, screen set by Agon. Spencer drives, Spencer bounce passes, and it's no good. End up in another turnover. 5.5 left here in the first, as it's Andre. Andre back to Conway. And one. Oh, that's a big play, Michael Reeves.
That is a big play.
Draws the foul, Lou Agon. Gets the foul called on him.
Free throw coming up.
So far, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. What are your main takes away from this?
I mean, we really need to watch out on some of these screens and like how we're doing our coverages. You do not want to be giving Sean wide open threes because, you know, he's hit, I think, 3 jump shots already. And it's going to be a rough night if we don't get up there and make sure you get contest on those shots.
As Reeves converted that 3-point play, as Agon has Reeves to worry about, and that's lovely. It's a lovely little bit of delicate basketball from Lou Agon.
Plays above the rim.
Scott is a good player as we find Trent Andre again. And now it's to McQuenley. On to Reeves. Reeves open look for 3. And it's off the front and back of the rim as it's a fast break here for Agon and Henry.
Wow.
That's incredible from Lou Agon.
Yeah, I love the aggression from him tonight.
There he is, Charles Gurji, giving us a little nod as well as draws the foul, and that's almost Sean Conway almost leant into that, trying to draw himself a foul. I mean, clever basketball, fair enough. I mean, he draws the foul, and
I think Matt thought that was before the shot went up.
Totally, absolutely. Yeah. I think that, and it's smart basketball by Sean Conway. He's doing what he needs to do.
Very smart play.
That's a good basketball when you say it. So you go to convert his first, and you land that. So no one suiting up for the Redbacks just yet in terms of substitutions. Coach Sean King having a word to his troops. Just as there's a little stoppage in play at the moment.
Daniel came in for Josh. I think we missed that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. So it's Daniel Steen in, Josh O'Henry out. Substitutions for RMIT as Hoskins Jr. goes with the ball. And it looks like it's a double-team screen here. Beautiful play there from Steen and Agon. DJ tries in and out. Recovers the basketball twice. Finds Agon. Agon drives through traffic.
And
oh my Lord, Lou Agon. That is some insane basketball.
Just give it to him and get out of the way.
No matter how many times I call this man's basketball games, Nick, I'm still left speechless.
It's crazy.
His ability to have so much time on the ball is ridiculous. And a change for RMIT as Gurji comes off and Milan Savic
gets that
makes his way onto the hardwood. Converts that. It's Andre. Andre back to Conway. Conway through traffic, and Conway can't get it. And it's in the hands of Steen into Spencer. Co-captain 1-2 there for RMIT as we find Spencer. No look pass to Savic. Savic, spin move straight through to the basket. That's lovely from Milan Savic.
Very nice.
Reverse layup, easy as you like. We're back with Reeves. Reeves onto Andre. Andre tries to drive through traffic, and it's in the hands of McQuinley, and he sinks 3 of the best there. Currently 25-19 in favour of Lou Agon. Oh! Oh, my Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
What do they say? It's cold outside, it's warm inside, the boys are hot.
Absolutely.
That's what the youth boys say, and just catches you mid-sentence, doesn't he?
Wow.
RMIT ball. This is really good there from Vince.
Love the talk from Vince.
But he's exactly right. I think what he's trying to get at. He's more looking at Michael Reeves from what the matchup looks like. He's almost wanting Agon to allow the shot.
Yeah, because he needs him there for the rebounds, and you don't want to be giving up second chance points.
So fair enough. I mean, if you know Coach Vince, you know that he's a loud individual. And it's Lou Agon. Agon Euro step.
Gets fouled.
And he gets fouled. That's two to the good for Lou Agon. He'll go to the line and try bring it back down to a 2-point deficit with 2.5 left on the clock. Foul count 3-1 in favour of the Dragons.
He's got 13 out of the 21 already, so he's been very big this quarter.
And he's doing well. Lou Agon's 100% from his from field goal, so he's 6 from 6. He'll go for his first, and he won't land the first of the 2 free throws. That's his second free throw attempt of the night. Goes for his third and can't get both. He misses the double, so the deficit still remains at 4. And Trent Andre now with the ball for the Dragons. It's on to Crow. Back to McQuinley. It's Andre. Screen was set. And that's a lovely little layup there by Trent Andre, the number 3. So nonchalant of the man. As Savage, step back. It's a little bit too long as Gurgey tries to take the ball out of the hands, and it's a lovely, massive bullet pass.
Wow.
Ben Crow. Gee, what an assist, though, for that. And one play.
Really good kick ahead. That's a rough couple of plays not going our way.
We just look who the bounce pass was from. Looks like it was from number 4, Matthew Hart. That was an absolute bullet pass. It's what you want from your guards. A little fast break action as the ball finds Gurgey. Doesn't want anything from Steen. Back to Agon. Agon tries to find anyone, and he finds Savage. Savage in the corner. Now to the top of the key. It's Daniel Steen. Gurgey rebounds. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. They reset. It's back to Gurgey. Gurgey bounce pass to Agon. And Agon gets almost screened by Steen, but I think the foul
got fouled pretty hard.
Foul looked like it went on Sean Conway. It almost looked like he pushed Daniel Steen into the traffic of Lou Agon. As substitution now as Hoskins Jr. makes his way off the hardwood, and Matt Spencer will get back on. There's a quick fire change for Matt Spencer. God, he's been good tonight.
Yes, he has, and I think this is the most I've seen RMIT run set plays and like a lot of off-ball action going on tonight that I don't think I've seen. So, and which is good, and I love it.
It's Gurgey. Gurgey tries an up and under reverse layup, but can't get it as it's a dog-eat-dog world out there now right now. As Spencer finds Gurgey. Gurgey tries and fails.
I'm not sure if we were supposed to have 24 there because I thought Matt came away with a steal, not a rebound.
The scorers will fix that up in due course. if that is the case. There's nothing there. There's a Spencer from deep, and Spencer finds all three of those.
I think that's our first three.
RMIT usually good at from three this season. Now it's back to Conway. Conway has Gurji to worry about. On to Andre. Andre has Aegon to stress about. And it's a double rebound, and Thomas James comes away with the goods. You really wonder what the loss of Zach Coleman Box going to do for this squad tonight.
Well, exactly that, you know.
He's a big man, and RMIT used to playing a two big man setup as Aegon just fails again. He can't get it. It's a simple bit of basketball, and he can't do anything. But that'll be the quarter as it ends 32-25. 4 fouls to 3, and they just really can't get up at the moment, and it's a bit unfortunate.
I think some of the mishaps is because Camberwell's shooting the ball very well right now. So we'll see if they're able to do that the whole night. Hopefully law of averages fixes it. A lot of the points that we've got have been inside the paint, which is more sustainable basketball. But yep, you'd like some more boxing out, some more rebounds from the other boys, especially since we're missing Buck tonight. And
yeah, I think it's very easy to be mistaken that RMIT usually do a two big man setup in their starting five, and they're missing one of those big men tonight. So it's going to be a struggle. But if we go to the stats board for the first quarter, Aegon with 14 points, Charles Gurji, Darnell Hoskins Jr. with 2, Aziz Henry and Milan Savage and Matt Spencer with 3. And then Sean Conway, the only Dragon in double digits with 11 points. And Michael Reeves with 8, and Alec McQuenley with 6. If we decide to head around the grounds tonight as well, Bellarine taking on Melbourne University down at Bellarine Secondary in Drysdale. It's just about to tip off at 7:30, so we're 8 minutes away from that game. And then there's 3 more games tonight, all starting at 8 p.m. We've got Hume City taking on McKinnon, Keysborough against Shepparton, and Pakenham against Blackburn, all at 8 p.m. So once this game is over, please stick around on the Basketball Victoria channels to tune into those games.
Some good games. Some
great games so far, and we know that this little factory reset of fixtures, that they just go again. And there's some big games coming up for RMIT as well. So there's no better time to be a basketball fan unless it's now, because
absolutely
we're producing the goods, especially in state champ basketball as well. Matthew Hart will inbound the ball from the halfway line. Now back to Hart. Hart attempts from deep but doesn't want it. Oh, dangerous screen set there, and a bit of miscommunication from Camberwell. Nothing will land. RMIT need to find their feet. They need to reset and just take the stress levels right down as Spencer drives into the paint. And that's lovely. That's a bit of momentum there, what they need. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate all Sophia does. Big mention to her. Probably hates me right now, but is what it is. Henry, he fights, and he'll get 2 free throws at that.
Big rebound by him.
Sean King's a pretty well-known coach around the Basketball Victoria landscape, and most of the boys from RMIT know him as well. And it's nothing but good vibes when you're with Coach Sean as well. Brings a positive vibe to it. RMIT only narrowly winning their first game against Camberwell away last time out at the start of the season. Now ball goes cross court. And Camberwell from deep. They can't land it, and that was Ben Crow.
Oh.
As Ben Crow swats it away like he's swatting flies in the summer.
That's how Matt gets his assist, though, so I don't mind him attempting that
It's
pass.
that big quarterback like lob that he does that he's so good at. Got to remember that his resume is stacked with NBL 1, BigV state champ. He's got all the likes. So you are right, you do not mind him taking those risky attempts. It's Steam with a rebound, and it's Spencer now who will drive, and it's Henry.
Beautiful.
That was a lovely little pass. So Henry will take 2 more shots at the line.
And one thing that Matt does really well is he knows when to be aggressive to draw out the defenders before he dishes it. He doesn't pass too early, he doesn't pass too late, he passes it right on time.
Thomas James off for Alex McQueenie. Henry just flirts with the rim and just tipples out.
Those ones hurt.
He'll go for his second of 2 and can't land him. But he still regains possession.
Rebound by Daniel.
Spencer back to Henry, and
that's a layup.
It's a bit of redemption. Bit of redemption there from Josh Henry. As it's Andre back with the pill.
I don't think Camberwell can contain him with who's on the court right now, so hopefully you get some more of those to go in. That's a tough make.
That's a Hail Mary pass from Matthew Hart. He'll be happy with that one. Doesn't know probably how it went in. There's Gergie, the Frenchman. Goes from deep from 3. It goes in and out. Hits the base of the rim and falls out. It's now back in the hands of Ben Crow, and that's
what a high release.
That's some lovely basketball. There's a Savage. It's fast action here at the web. 7:40 left in the first half.
I knew that was going.
That's Milan Savage's
signature move.
Absolute pinnacle move. If he's going to rely on any shot, it's that one.
Josh was just getting a bit frustrated with the contact, so.
Coach Vince isn't too happy, but the referees have told him just calm down, relax. Don't mind that.
Darnell back on the court now.
Well, that's Hart from deep, doesn't land it. Savage off for Hoskins Jr., and that's a make from Henry. And the lead is now 3. They've done a good job of just scratching back this lead and this deficit. They're playing their brand of basketball, RMIT. As Andre drives through.
And that should have been a moving screen.
And that's a moving screen, and it'll be nothing. That'll be nothing, as both referees will just have a chat.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Coach Sean King just saying to get a better angle of this, and
well,
2 people, but
I hope they don't change that call.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for that. I think there was probably some contact after the legal screen.
There was for sure, but
and that's
we all
what
know
the referee on the baseline was calling, probably.
Of course.
But you know,
we do know. But like, end of the day, the game stops as soon as the foul's drawn.
Yep.
So you gotta play it as the game lies there.
And Vince wants to have a chat.
Coach Vince is...
You just let the refs know I was called timeout.
He's wanting to call
talk to you. And you have to, man. And I think that's something that his players appreciate about him, is that he sticks up for his players. And so they don't have to.
I think he's one of the best at it. And I think, you know, if you've watched basketball around Victoria and around the country, like, you know that there's a good coach who backs his players. But I think there comes a certain extent where you can back your players, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's when the player gets lippy or the player does stuff on the court that the coach can't defend.
Exactly.
So I think, he's got a really good sense of direction, and he knows where to draw the line, and he knows that. And I think that's just basketball. You can't get defense on your players if they're doing things on their own on the court.
Exactly. That's right.
He's got it drilled into his men. I think the first half of the season was a little bit hard. There were quite a few tech fouls happening just due to frustrations.
Yeah.
Coleman Block actually got ejected in this game in the away leg in round 2 because of back chat.
Is it?
And I think that it got a lot better though. There was obviously struggles, and you could see that obviously players do get frustrated, but they've really come back and they've really tightened up their reins, and they know what they're doing.
Yeah. And I think Alex a physical player, and I like it. Like, if it's on us to not let that sort of stuff get in our heads.
Absolutely, basketball's a mental game as much as it is a physical game.
Yeah. So I think, is he shooting? Did someone grab a tech right now? Is that why he's shooting, or was it unsportsmanlike?
I think it was unsportsmanlike on 12, which was Joshua Henry.
And now it's
what they
ball.
said. Yep.
I'm so confused because I could have sworn the ref pointed this way.
The ref did point in the RMIT direction, but they must have had a review and called it unsportsmanlike. Didn't make the T call. You're probably lucky, and it's a tip pass here from Spencer. Spencer
still all the way to the basket.
That's lovely.
Great heads-up play by Matt.
Matt Hart.
Great.
And that's 2 of the best there from Matthew Hart, number 4 from the Camberwell Dragons. 38 plays 35. As Spencer hits the top of the rim with the ball and can't get much better from that. As now it's from deep, and Lou Agon with that stretch. And Ben Crow had to arc his shot very, very high.
Got the rim protector badge
Hoskins Jr. step back 3. Ooh. He's usually good at those, and it's one of his fundamental pieces, and he's regained a steal here. Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. drives, and it's a putback from Agon.
Another one. Oh.
And they just can't get it together, can the Redbacks. It was a great little bit of transitional play there from DJ Hoskins Jr.
And he made the right read going up for the 2-foot jump there. He's struggling a little bit, but there's no doubt in my mind that he'll start to, fill the stat sheet sooner or later.
Jaden Lai on for Trent Andre. As it's Lai. Lai back to McQueeney, sorry. So it's in the hands of Spencer. Kick ball. Now still regain possession.
Wow, okay. I'm not going to snitch.
And that's beautiful from Daniel Steen. It looked like a kickball violation if I've ever seen it.
And it hit our player.
It hit our
so
player.
It should have been back court as well.
It could have been back. Yep. It's Lai from deep, and boom goes the cannon. Jaden Lai. He's calling the shots here, the number 7. It's his first minutes on the court today is Hoskins Jr. finds Spencer. Spencer to Steen. Spencer called the 3 and doesn't land as Lai. Had it back to Conway. Lai now addition to positions up here to Hart. Hart under pressure by Gurji and finds Conway. Conway from 3. And there's nothing but air. It's a reach-in foul there from Jaden Lai. As Lucas Bateman comes on. First time today in Gurji and Steen come off, and the other addition onto the court for RMIT is Milan Savic. So now Hoskins Jr. with the ball. Bateman has him to worry about, and that's lovely. That's an open lane look.
Wow.
I think Lucas Bateman's little defensive plays and setting up screens goes unnoticed because you can get screen assists, but they don't come up on the stat sheet, unfortunately. They come up on 2K, but that's the only thing that matters. Sometimes on those sort of statistics, as it's a Bateman rebound again, as it's Spencer. Spencer draws the foul, and then it'll be 2 shots at the line to bring it within 1.
Man, RMIT's playing the right way, getting fed in the paint. You'd love to see it.
They've clawed it back. They've done well.
I really think it's a matter of time before we get this lead.
They're very smart about their basketball. I think that 3 points aren't working for them. They know that. So they're going for something that's a bit more effective, and it's not such high risk, high reward, as it's Lie from a mid-range jumper, and gee, the arc's high.
Nice. And they've put Camberwell in the penalty now, so any bit of contact and we're at the line. I think Darnell's going to have a field day with that.
Yep. It's Hoskins Jr. Almost pump fakes it there. It's on to Bateman. Back to Spencer. Bateman. Oh, that's a no-look bounce pass there from Matt Spencer.
That's unfortunate.
I didn't see what the foul was called. What?
Travel.
It was a travel. Travel was called on 24 of Bateman. It's now Lie with the ball. And to Andre. Back to Reeves and Coach Vince making sure that Luagon knows that that's his man and he can't be having a small man be guarding and him just almost waiting for the crumbs.
Yep.
Oh, lovely step back there, and he had a no-look 3, but Luagon knows what he's doing there. He knows he can't shoot from 3.
Yep.
There's almost lets him. Yeah, goes fishing and he takes the bait. Hoskins Jr., no-look bounce.
That's a great pass. And 1.
That's a charge.
Oh, is it a charge? No, no,
it's
a block. It's a block. Lou going to the line for 1.
There you go. I thought it was a charge for a second because he pointed.
No, he did.
He pointed the way of.
I think he was trying to.
The Camberwell direction.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no, that's a problem. But he draws the contact foul. And he'll be
that was
very,
a great pass
very.
by Darnell as well.
I'd be very happy with that.
Converts the free throw. 2 for 5 from the foul line for Lou.
So now back to Crow. Reeves. And Reeves can't get it. And RMIT will reset with 2 minutes 20 on the clock. Gee, the leap of Darnell Hoskins Jr. is dangerous. As it's Lie, bounce pass to Andre. Andre back to Crow. And it's an out of bounds there by number 13 in Ben Crow. As Coach Sean and
what did he say?
Ben Crow are having a bit of a laugh with each other. Not too sure what words were exchanged, but they're both laughing. It's Agon. Agon and Reeves, toe-to-toe. Agon rebounds his own putback. Thank you very much, Lou Agon.
My goodness.
The man's got hops. More than you know. But it's now Lie.
1 point game here.
Oh, Lie with a Euro step. That was some gorgeous basketball. That's 2 of the better. 3 points remains the difference. It's Hoskins Jr. Through the legs. And Agon puts it back. And it's off the rim, which blocks the pass to Bateman. Matthew Bruno, the number 11, will make his way onto the court for Matt Spencer, who will take a well-needed rake.
Absolutely. He's been pushing the floor for a fair bit now, so definitely needs to get a breather.
Now it's Andre. Andre back to Crow, but it's still Andre. Andre from deep. And now it's Savage. Quick play here from RMIT is Savage, reverse layup.
Wow.
Luigi Colacerdo on the bench for RMIT, giving him a little salsa dance. As it's Ben Crow for 3, and it's just a little right. And Lou just drawing contact on the hands of Reeves, and it's a bit of frustration from both parties in Agon and Coach Vince.
Yeah, no one boxed out, and I guarantee you that's why Vince would be upset right now. Luckily, he missed that free throw.
It's an important 47 seconds for RMIT right now.
Absolutely, you want to close out this half.
They really need to just try get something as it's Savage. Savage gets fouled, and that's some great basketball from Savage. He knew that
Milan had the mismatch.
He had he was a bit discombobulated as well with angles, and he knew that if he just put a hand up, that a foul would be drawn. And he's done well as they go into a timeout. And with a 2-point play that could even this up.
Camberwell had to call the timeout there just because their players should have set up quicker than that, especially on a slow inbound like that. Jaden getting caught down there in the low post probably wasn't what their coach had in mind.
Yeah, for all it's worth, Camberwell's transitional plays so far this half has been very good.
Absolutely.
They've done well, and they had that lead for a reason, but I think RMIT were just playing the long game. Absolutely. And sometimes that's what wins you basketball games, is because you're in it for the long run. And sometimes teams rush it and they get this quick lead, and then they're gassed, and then they run out of energy, or they run out of mental capacity, and they just sort of switch off for a couple of minutes. And that's where RMIT is so good, is because they'll take full advantage of those little pauses in time where they know that their opponent isn't as aggressive. That's what makes them the team that they are. That's why they won the chip last year.
And hopefully they'll win it again this year.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Thank God we're on a basketball court. We can find wood very, very easily.
Straight away.
Savage, composed, and he
that one to go.
Gets the first. They're in the bonus here, RMIT, so any foul by Camberwell will result in 2 at the line with 37.1 left on the clock. Savage goes 2 from 2.
Tie game.
Tie game at 49 apiece. 37 seconds left on the clock. "12-second difference between shot and game." It's Andre. Andre alley-oop to Reeves, but no good there. And RMIT take possession. Shot clock has gone dark. Hoskins Jr., they're wanting to set a play here, RMIT. They want to try get one last-ditch effort to take the lead here. Fake screen set by Bateman. Hoskins Jr. from deep! Bang! No more needs to be said.
Wow. What a way
no more needs to be said.
What a way to close the half. Great job.
I don't know what to say. Nothing. We called it.
There's nothing
we knew that it was going to happen.
Absolutely.
We knew the play was being set.
And I love to see the trust in Darnell, even though he hasn't had the greatest start. But we know that he can just pop off at any moment, so that's always great.
What a quarter, what a half by RMIT. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for some second half action here at the Web. RMIT currently leading 52-49 against the Camberwell Dragons.
And we're back. Third quarter, Darnell Hoskins gives it to Matt Spencer. Up to Joshua, Gergie with the ball in the diag, gives it back to, that's a 3, but it's a miss from Darnell.
Hi, welcome back. I'm still here as well. Andre from deep. No good. Now it's Gergie. On to Spencer. Hoskins Jr. Agon. Agon has traffic and can't land it, but it's a rebound by Gergie. Swat away by Reeves. Foul's been called. No basket. Agon needs to be harder.
Sneaky rebound by Gergie. He's got a bunch of those this game.
Now finds Mulqueeny. Andre looks for him and finds Crow, but it's no good as Spencer takes the ball up for the Redbacks. As it's Spencer, Matt Spencer! Ooh, draws a foul, no basket. And it'll be N1.
And we are very, very careful to not let Ben get open. And I don't have the stats in front of me. I'm guessing he's a very good shooter. The form looks very nice, even though I don't think he's converted too many. Gets that one to go.
It's now Crow. Crow finds Andre, cross court. And it's on to Michael Reeves. Reeves with Agon to worry about, and it's too much.
Straight up by Agon. Well done.
Now it's Hoskins Jr. Back to Spencer, Matt Spencer. To Gergie,
Wow.
and that's lovely from Charles Gergie.
Lovely up and under. And there's a whistle and a warning by the referee.
Bit of tussle there from Ben Crow and Joshua Henry. And it's Andre. Andre finds Reeves. Reeves up. Reeves down. It's Hoskins Jr. back now. It's a quick fire basketball here for the Redbacks. Up by 6 points currently. And there's a little contact there. Coach Finch isn't wrong if you heard that off the microphone. So it's now up by Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. He would drive up on his own, try a reverse layup. And it's contact.
On Josh, I think Josh got a foul there. I'm not sure what the call was.
The foul looked like it was called on number 12 as well. Now it's back to Reeves. Reeves from deep. No good. Fast break here for Gergie. Charles Gergie! Can't get that one, Charles, the Frenchman. Tip pass here from Spencer. Fast break here for RMIT. On to Gergie. Gergie layup. Bang!
What a no look by Matt.
He's a general and the quarterback for a reason.
Absolutely.
It's a Tom Brady of Bundoora, if I've ever seen it. Now it's Andre. Trent Andre. Drives to Reeves. Reeves goes up and Lou Agon can't do much but just stick his hands up. He's in foul trouble. He's the number 14 for RMIT as we find Hoskins Jr. back in live play and a foul's being called.
And he has the quickest first step that I've ever seen in action. If you blink, you might miss it.
Indeed. No true words have been spoken. Played NBL 1 out in the Western Australia.
Yep. Very lucky to have him this season.
He's a college athlete as well.
NCAA.
Some of the sort, I do believe, and there's quite a few college players in the RMIT outfit as well. You got Lucas Bateman, you got Kenny Huynh as well. And Charles Gurgia, respectively, from France, playing in the equivalents in the Euro Leagues. Now Matt Spencer. Hoskins Jr. trying to direct traffic so far. Fake screen, but he goes for... Wow! Oh my Lord.
Goodness. Cool, calm and collected.
It's the attempts that you don't think he'll make that he'll make, and the ones that you expect him to make, he won't.
Exactly.
He loves the hard ball, does Hoskins Jr.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So let's break this down.
I wish we had
let's break this down here. So
I wish we had the laptop so we could see it a second time.
looks like a charging foul's being called. Charging foul's been called on Joshua Henry. It almost looks like he's... I don't know if it was Matthew Hart who is charged at, but...
I think it was Crow.
Looked like a very, very, very soft foul. And
you could just hear Vince just ripping into
hey,
right.
You know what? If I'm the coach as well, I'm frustrated because end of the day, that's not going your way. You're furious. I do not blame him. Especially in a high-intensity game where RMIT need to win games in the second half of the season. It is so vital.
Absolutely.
You need to lock in.
Especially against this team.
It's the small games that matter the most, and the teams that probably think, oh, okay, you might get this done. You might get it done. You might breeze through them. That cause you the most havoc. We saw it when RMIT played at Wyndham. That Wyndham caused them the most trouble.
And you know, when Josh gets back on the court, he just needs to play through all that stuff and just not worry about it.
Yep, absolutely.
Which he has done for the bigger part of this game. And Matt almost came away with the steal there. Thought it was RMIT ball. Ref didn't think so. Here's Camberwell with the ball on the inbound.
It's Hart.
Deep three. Lou manages the tip it.
That's too deep from Sean Conway, in my opinion. Hoskins Jr. setting the plays. Through the legs, and that looks good. Oh, just a little too deep there. From rim to basket. It's now into Hart. Hart onto Crow, and
we're lucky he missed that. And he scratched, like, that's a shot that he hits.
That's his bread and butter.
Not sure what happened there. Here's Lou Agon near the high post. Gets it to Gurgie. Hezzy drives it in all the way for the layup. RMIT up 13. Camberwell, a lot of back doors. Wow. Great hustle by Matt trying to get around that screen, drawing that foul. Well done. Here's Darnell, picked up by Trent. Lou again with the ball. Gurgie up top. Corner three. Doesn't get it. Here's Sean. Kicks it back out to Hart. Drives it back in, gets it again. That's a foul on Lou Agon.
Agon really can't do much about that. Well, let's be honest, he's got to stick his hands up and hope for the best. He's that tall, sometimes you catch the odd limb.
And you could really see how the struggle when Zachary Coleman Buck is not here. And it's a big adjustment for him. He's not used to it. But he has done an excellent job so far.
Now we've got Spencer onto Bateman, to Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. Dishes back out onto Gurgey. Gurgey hook. Wow! Gurgey hooks it. It's in.
And that gets the whole bench up.
And we get another shot. I love it because when we commentate at RMIT, Lucas Bateman's mum sits right next to us.
And
so
I think
I hear every little bit of commentary, and it's just
we
the
hear
best.
everything.
We hear you, and it's on the live stream.
I think you said "my goodness" like 10 times in a row. Yeah.
Yep. But shout out to Maple as well, the German Shepherd, the support dog, therapy dog.
Very cute.
Definitely gives me therapy when I'm stressed in games. I
was running up to get in here, and she just like came right in front of me.
She's great.
She scared me. I know she's a therapy dog, but she scared me. I'm like, oh, big German Shepherd just popped out of the corner.
She's adorable. I think she knew that I was stressed. She nuzzled in between my legs, and she was like, it's okay. Spencer onto Bateman. Bateman tries to drive. Lucas Bateman, bang! Oh, that's hype.
And I'm surprised Camberwell's not taking a time out here. Or do they have one?
He took the contact. And he capitalised on it. Fair play to him. Because now he gets one shot and he gets a 3-point play.
Bucket, isn't it?
It is indeed. What a great shift there from Charles Gurgey. Makes his way off and Daniel Steen comes on.
And he'll have some solid minutes here. Make sure we close this quarter out nicely.
Daniel Steen.
Man, that
transition.
was so quick. Well done, Matt. What a dime.
It's a quick transition there from Daniel Steen.
Daniel's still trying to get back. Camberwell thought they deserved the call there. They didn't get it. Little trip on the court. Man, I'm just freezing up with the name of these players. I'm sorry. Michael Reeves. Here's Matt Spencer.
That's why we help each other out.
Yeah, mate.
Matt Spencer. Now with the ball onto Agon.
Gets it ripped away. Oh, not a drop ball.
No drop ball. Oh, unfortunately not. And that's Matthew Hart. Matt Hart attempts it. And we'll get two at the line as Matt Bruno and Milan Savage will come on to the court for Spencer.
Matt's still having a word
and
to the
Hoskins
ref about
Jr.
that last exchange there.
Big mentions to the referees. Doing a great job so far, trying to keep control of this game. Matt Bruno now with the ball. Bounce pass to Savage. Screen set by Agon. Dished back to Steen. Alley-oop pass. And he's almost held there was Lou Agon, but he still gets two of the best.
And you can see the way the boys are playing defense on Matt Crow right now, that he's definitely a guy that shows up on the scout sheet. And, you know, they're just not letting him get an inch to get his shot up. And, wow, what a nice three from Sean. Gets one to go.
Minute 50 on the clock left as Bateman sees Bruno, who sees
Kick ball.
Steen, and gee, that was strategic if I've ever seen a strategic play.
You have to do that sometimes. And it's good to see the Redbacks running some set plays again. Slowing the clock down.
Savage from deep.
Step back. Oh, it's a 2. Good contest by Lou.
And as they call him, Reeves, he gets the 2.
Better offense by Reeves.
And it's Savage. Now finds Steen. Steen for a maximum. And there's no good there as Reeves with a rebound. And now comes up here. Gee, this is some physical basketball.
What an...
Oh, and that
was all ball in my eyes. Sean doesn't think so.
Sean Conway definitely thinks otherwise. They'll try and reset here, RMIT. Well, cheeky spin move there from Matt Hart. Matt Hart from mid-range jumper, can't get it, but Conway regains possession. Conway in. And a foul's been drawn there and will go in the hands of Milan Savage. Bit of argy-bargy there from Trent Andre. Throwing a few shoulders in and not being happy there.
Not sure what he's upset about.
Pressure on here for Hart, who goes for 3! The lead now goes to 11. 28 on the clock. 9-second difference between shot and game clocks here in the third quarter at the Web. RMIT taking on the Camberwell Dragons as Savage finds the ball. Another pass to Matt Bruno, back to Savage. Savage, step back for 2, and it's a putback for Agon, and foul there from Sean Conway. That's some really good transition play there from RMIT, and Lou Agon will go to the line and go for 2.
And I love the decision to not try to force a shot just so you can get a 2-for-1 there and actually taking your time and getting a good shot up.
He's doing well so far as Agon gets 1 from 2 so far. As he'll land his second.
Nice. 11.1 on the clock. Here comes Camberwell.
RMIT will look for a steal here. They will look for a steal, RMIT. They'll try a high press basketball. It's a Hail Mary shot from Conway, and that's all she wrote for the third quarter. RMIT leading 77-64. There's a warning's been called
For the coaching staff, yeah.
for the coaching staff. For Camberwell getting a little bit too overzealous there, it looks like. We're going to need to watch the discipline in this final quarter.
Yep, absolutely.
As we'll take a very, very short break. We'll be back for a bit of a chat before the start of the fourth quarter.
See you then.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here at the Web. Jimmy and Nick taking you through the paces of another round of Big V.
I just think, you know, as much as I don't trust my own basketball analysis, I saw us getting a big lead like this from quarter one, just off the shot selection.
Don't say that too early. Don't say that too early.
And just going to shut up for a little bit. Lead to 10 now.
You're finally realising what the commentator's curse is.
Absolutely.
There's Agon. And a putback. Lovely.
To go, man. Thank you, Lou.
Oh, that's so funny. Commentator's curse is real.
Absolutely.
It's real. With Conway. Conway from three. No good from Conway. Rebounded there by Steen onto Savage. Savage brings the ball up here for the Redbacks. Back to Steen. Steen finds Bateman. Bateman through traffic. Lands it.
Wow. And he goes too little. And this is a pretty small lineup Camberwell's put on the court.
There will be mismatches throughout this starting five. As Lai has the ball. It's back to Conway. Conway dishes to Reeves. Reeves goes through. The ball's tipped out of his hands, and that's an RMIT ball!
And he's not happy with that one.
Matt Reeves not happy with that decision there by the referees as Matt Bruno, should I say, comes off the court.
And very nice play out of the break by Camberwell. But I'm really wondering why they've made this change. Their biggest forward right now is Conway. And we'll see how it works out for them. I mean, I don't reckon I know more than their coach.
I think the mismatch is certainly going to take effect, but we find Lai with the ball. Lai goes through traffic and a foul's been drawn. 2 shots at the line. It looks like Hoskins Jr. and Spencer will come onto the court. One substitution prevail, which they will, and Savage and Steen will come off. So it sort of looks like now RMIT are sort of matching the heights. They've still got Agon, who's significantly taller than Reeves, but apart from that, everyone now is pretty evenly matched. Now you're losing Steen, who's got quite height to him. He's running 6'5", 6'4". There's Lai with that high arcing shot. Lands the second, and it's now 69-81 with 8 minutes to go in this game. So it's Spencer to Gurji. Hoskins Jr. for three. Oh,
wow,
my
that's
God.
his spot. That's the second time he's hit from there.
He just doesn't miss. As was a lovely pump fake there from Reeves, but nothing there, and a foul's been drawn. Looks like it's been on Matt Spencer. Chop the arms.
And those are the second chance points you just don't want to give. But again, when Lou has to get out and contest some of those shots, yeah, the rest of the boys need to make sure they're
He can't be in everywhere, man.
Exactly.
Lou Agon. Crazily enough, he's only got 2 legs, 2 arms, 10 fingers and 10 toes.
Yeah. 2 eyes and 2 ears as well.
I know. It's quite baffling, considering how cross-court this man is. Is that a land? And the lead now is still 13. It's Hoskins Jr. Mid-range jump shot, and that's a swish.
It's going to be a Darnell quarter, I reckon.
This now finds Conway. Conway to Lai. Lai with an open look three.
That is a nice pass. Great bailout.
Jaden Lai with 3 of the best you'll see tonight from an open look. Hoskins Jr. for a reply. Oh. Doesn't get anything there, but Lucas Bateman goes through traffic. Wow. Oh, the no foul was called there.
I don't know about that one.
That's very, very controversial there. Foul could have been called as Lai goes 2 from 2. He could have, but he didn't. As Spencer, fast break here. The quarterback from Bandura goes to Gurji. And that'll be 2 shots at the line for number 0 in Charles Gurji.
RMIT up 12 points.
6:38 on the clock.
Left.
1 foul each.
Here's Gurji, gets the first one to go. Number 0, I had not noticed that until then. Gets the second one to go, 2 for 2 from the line there.
That's really good there. Six and a half on the clock to find Crow, who's now back with...
What a block by
20.
Lou. Get that out of here. Oh, turnover. Man, I really need to stop jinxing it.
Lou with the
oh my goodness!
Lou says no!
Oh my goodness!
Lou says no! That is outrageous.
Oh my.
2 blocks.
He's all smiles as well.
Get House of Highlights on this footage.
Wow.
This is unbelievable.
Oh my
Lou
goodness.
says no. As it's Hoskins Jr. from deep.
By Darnell. Gurgi gets it back, and he's fouled. Great
call. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Champagne basketball here at the Web. That is some unbelievable stuff.
They really need to stop trying him.
Oh my God, it doesn't fail. It doesn't fail.
Man, I need to see the replay on that.
Lou Wagon with the dunk! Oh. Lou Wagon
He's all over the court
has
right
been
now.
Unbelievable.
Matt picks up a foul.
What a last 30 seconds of basketball from number 14, Lou Wagon.
And he can't stop smiling.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for all those headphone listeners who I've probably just made all deaf.
Probably.
That was unbelievable. As it's Lai from 3. No 3 from Lai. And it's now for Hoskins Jr.
Slowing it way down.
Hoskins Jr. directing traffic to find Gurji. Gurji back to Spence. And that's number 5 in Matt Spencer. He finds Bateman. Bateman spin move. The ball outbound now.
2 seconds on the clock. RMIT needs to get this up quick.
I reckon it'll be a putback here for RMIT. It'll just be a little shot.
Wow, I don't know about that one.
No foul there. Okay. No foul there.
I don't know about that one. Are we allowed to say stuff about the referee?
Yes, the referees are doing a great job, and we just always respect the way that the referees call, and whatever they say is final.
Every call they make has been great.
And that's a lovely shot there by Sean Conway. Every referee decision is final, unfortunately. That's the way that it is, regardless of what you think of the play. But, gee, there might have been some questions asked about that, and if there was some form of foul there on Hoskins Jr., but it's Gurji, the Frenchman from 3. No good there, and it's Bateman. Bateman back to Spencer, and he'll just try direct a bit of traffic here with Matt Spencer. 8 seconds on the clock, and it's an alley-oop. It's back to a layup.
Too easy.
That's great basketball there from RMIT. given the defense chant here and the Redbacks in the web. As that was Ben Crow, and he can't get anything of it. Spencer looks to reset play here. Spencer could be looking cross-court. He goes back to Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. from deep. Lucas with the mental game there.
He's just getting very, very...
As Lucas's mum just firing up next to us. Brooke, don't worry, we'll hold her back. It's okay, we'll hold her back. Maple's not going to do anything. She's fast asleep.
Don't touch my dog.
So Crow...
I'm not sure what they did. Was that a double?
If we're just trying to get clarification here, once the referees gain a little bit of control...
And I love the question, what's the call?
Well, unfortunately, none of us know what the call is at the
No,
moment.
I don't think anyone knows in this. I don't think anyone in this gym knows what the call is right now. All right, here's an explanation.
I think Lucas Bateman is getting an unsportsmanlike. I think it's... Look...
Just been a naughty boy.
This is very rare. I've only seen this once before where Lucas got a tech in a game, and it was actually against the same team. Look, I thought pigs would fly before Lucas got a tech.
Absolutely. It's very out of character for him to get
But
there.
look, he got a tech, he got an unsportsmanlike. It is what it is. And
That's all right.
that's the game. But look, like we said, the referees really need to stay in control of this game. That could have got quite fiery, but Lucas isn't the type to react to certain conflicts and
not at all. And
confrontations.
he walked away from it twice.
He walked away.
He walked away from it before when Daniel was trying to have a word to him. Am I saying the name right? Sorry.
Right now it's Ben Crow.
Ben was trying to have a word to him before. Some of our youth boys stomping feet on the other side, which you'd love to see.
So it was an unsportsmanlike on Lucas
I think that's
Bateman.
two this game, right?
That's two.
Free throw in possession, yeah.
That's two, so... Now they're in the bonus. And this is where not being biased comes into play. Nick, it's a very hard game. But that's what we're in. As now it's back with Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. drives. And the foul's been drawn on Darnell Hoskins Jr. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. 92-79 still, so 13 points is the buffer.
Who won this last time?
RMIT won in a close contest at Camberwell.
Yeah. And you know,
almost the same narrative last time as well.
Yeah.
Taking the lead and getting the lead back. So very similar, but with the addition of Coleman Box. So they've done, I think, going back to that, I think they've done really well so far. With the loss of a big man, they played well, and I think the sort of mismatch is that they're quite fortunate that they don't have 2 big men on their team in Camberwell, which sort of has allowed
Lou to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end, absolutely.
And he's that sole big man where I think that they sort of even out the load together.
Yeah, absolutely.
And look, a 2 big man, running a 2 big man starting 5 is what they've done for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And it works and it does well. But sometimes when there's a bit of change and when you need change, and a player's out in block, you have to change the game style. You have to change the way that you play and the pace that you play.
Absolutely. It's just the next person that has to step up. And we saw Josh do it. And Lucas do it. And there's a whistle there. And I think some of these whistles have just been a tad bit late, which can be frustrating. Like, I don't think the calls are the wrong calls all the time.
I think sometimes when you're a referee and there's, a bit of high tension on the game, sometimes you might second guess your call. So even if you've got to take another second or a second and a half to really make your call, fair enough. It is what it is. And
you got both coaches on both sides sparking at you as well.
It's not an easy game to referee Camberwell and RMIT.
Not at all.
You got Steve King and Vince Rivetto on either side. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy.
They definitely don't get paid enough, I'll say that.
I agree. But massive mention to the referees of Basketball Victoria for what they do. They've done great so far this game, and looks like Matthew Hart from deep. And he'll land that, and the lead goes to 12 for RMIT with 2 minutes 30 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Hoskins Jr. now with the ball.
And this next 30 to 40 seconds really
bounce past the Gurji.
will matter a lot for Camberwell. Guess that's
In and out from Gurji. Was asking for a foul, but no good there as
Camberwell goes to the line for 2.
just looking for clarification on foul was drawn on Gurji.
And he thought he was fouled down the other end, which I think he was too. Rolls in and out. Here's Conway with the second one. Gets that one to go.
Conway lands it. 2 minutes left on the clock here in the game. 96 plays 85 in favour of the Redbacks. Hoskins Jr. now.
Darnell's just bringing it back around to play with his defender. I love it.
Now dishes back to Spencer. Spencer to Steen.
Wow, good movement. That's a tough miss.
Great movement and spatial awareness there from Daniel Steen.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
my goodness.
That's a interesting call there. Blocking foul on Matt Spencer.
You know what? I'm not going to say anything because I was always terrible at that. And I ended up quitting reffing just because of that. So
There you go.
Who am I to...
Spoken from the horse's mouth. Straight from the horse's
I'm
mouth.
not going to sit here and pretend like I made those calls right. So
It was a 50-50 call.
And he had an explanation for it for Vince. So as long as he has a reason for it, I'm happy.
87 to 96. 9 points the difference here in favour of the Redbacks. Gurji with the ball. Minute 30 left on the clock. Just under 90 seconds left in this game. Steen to Gurji. Gurji pump fakes, drives through traffic, loses the ball, and it'll go into a turnaround. Nothing you can do there. And Gurji just shrugs his shoulders, being like, "Oh, I can't do much there." There was no support from him, realistically.
And the lead's been cut down to single digits again. RMIT up 9 with a minute left. And you want to be careful here because this team will hit some threes.
Remember, both teams are in the bonus. Any foul drawn goes to the line.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no foul was drawn there either.
Camberwell ball.
Coach Steve King really thought that there was a foul drawn there. But you'll take possession as well. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. It's back to Hart. Hart drives! And it's a foul.
And who's
And
that
they'll
one
just... Looks like it's on...
It's on Lou, yeah.
On Agon.
And here's Lucas getting back in the game.
Lucas going for Steen. This is what they want. You get Lucas Bateman on to close out the game.
Absolutely.
He's good at drawing fouls.
Big energizer for this team.
Good at boxing out as well. Daniel Steen's played a pivotal role in this game so far, and he'll be happy with his performance, but we've seen Lucas come on in these situations as well. When it's tight, you want to close it out. You don't want to leave any margin for error. There's now 60 seconds left on the clock in this game.
And here's the full court press by Camberwell.
Into Spencer. Spencer, oh, great save there from Gurji, bounce pass there to Hoskins Jr. And Hoskins Jr. with such an easy layup and can't land it. As now it's Gurji. Gurji double team, bounce pass back to Spencer. Spencer back to Hoskins Jr. Hoskins Jr. finds Bateman. Bateman inside the paint, fade away. It's tucked back. 14 seconds. This is great basketball from RMIT. This is defense 101. I called this from the get-go as soon as Lucas came onto the court. The reason he's on is because he closes out games. The defensive stops that he creates are the reason that they box these games out. Time and time again.
I was holding my breath that entire time.
Time and time again.
Doesn't get that one.
Gurji double teamed twice in that little bit of possession, and he's the reason that now that they go back to 8 points up. There's 28 seconds left on the clock as Matt Hart drives through paint. Steal there by Spencer. Spencer there from Gurji. And Gurji will just want to settle. Hoskins Jr. spin move. He sends Conway into the next suburb as RMIT will close this game out in what was a game of sheer physicality.
Absolutely.
That was hard basketball. Some of the finest physical Australian basketball you'll see. And that's why we love our game, is because it is hard and it is fast. Not afraid to get a little bit of contact.
And like Vince says, it's Showtime basketball.
That's it. Showtime basketball, but it's redback basketball as well. And what a display, being able to close out the game. Gee, they did a fantastic job as well. Hopefully try and speak to Lou Agon.
Absolutely.
Have a bit of a chit-chat with him.
Absolutely.
So, Coach Rivetto just rallying his troops in the middle of the court, and gee, that was anxiety basketball if I've ever seen it. Lucas's mum contested the interview. Totally, I understand it. It is what it is. Maybe we get Lucas on as well. Maybe for a quick interview, but my man.
Yes, sir. We're back here again.
Come back.
Yes, sir.
Great to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tough game.
Yes, sir.
Tough game. I think it's a repeat of the away game that we played against them as well. Tight. Locked it down. Locked the shop up.
Yep.
What was the mindset? What was the team feeling like when that deficit was there, knowing you needed to come back? Half-time was really good. Took that lead as well. But it was looking dire in that first quarter as well. What was the mentality going into that? How did you get that lead back?
The first thing is that we knew that this team gets very hot at this first half. So all we have to do was kind of compete with them and just keep up until the second half. And then after that, it was just a smooth sailing.
It's redback basketball, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Nothing can stop us like this.
I probably turned all of our listeners deaf from your blocks and me screaming.
Yes,
That's, it's a fundamental of your game.
it definitely is.
The way that you read it, obviously, sometimes, you get fouls and that's just your game.
Yep.
You're not afraid to be physical. Obviously, this game was quite physical in general as well.
Definitely was, and I loved it.
Did you feel like you had to step up, or were you just cruising the whole time at just your level?
Well, at the start, I was trying to really attack them and just kill them. Because I really wanted them to get into foul troubles and also make this game more easy for us. And obviously, we had Joshy here, who kind of fouled out, who was kind of meant to be my backup man, but it's all good. Had to hold it down and managed to just kick gas, and we won. So it was good.
Were you a bit concerned going into this game without Coleman Bock as well? We know that RMIT, we love to play a two big man starting five. Was it something that you were sort of keen to do was just playing that sole big man and having obviously Henry there to provide another big man, but you were the sole one tonight. Do you think you thrived a little bit more tonight?
I would say so. I got a bit more court time on me, and obviously I'm a long distance runner, so I'm going to definitely gas out most of their big. So that's what happened at the end, and I just went straight to work.
Now, we're on the back end of the season.
Yep.
We're doing the repeats of what we did in round one.
Yes, we did.
In the first half of the year, sorry. Consistency is key.
Definitely.
Are you feeling like you're getting your rhythm?
Definitely are, and I would say we're actually getting our team chemistry up and everything, so we're definitely working better than last year.
Appreciate your time, as
Yes,
always.
sir.
Stay
Definitely.
cool, stay friendly. Peace
Yes,
and
sir.
love. That
Have
was
fun,
Lou
guys.
Agon.
Thank you guys for watching.
I love that man. Lou Agon, just an absolute character. He's a cheeky boy. As we said, RMIT getting the win, getting the dub, and they'll go into next week with full confidence. Jimmy and Nick signing out from the web. It's been a pleasure. We'll get Nick back on the cans. Nick, thanks so much for joining us, mate.
Thanks for having me.
It was a pleasure. Great to go through that game. And, yeah, well done, another call. And we'll see you at our next home game.
See you then.
Please tune in to all the Basketball Victoria games throughout the night. 3 8 p.m. games that are currently going on now. So stick around, and we'll see you next time.